Alright guys, jumping right back into Final Fantasy IV. So we just got into the sealed cave, and from this point we are just diving further really. We got a save point, which honestly a save point's like, I mean, not to say the obvious, but it's an incredibly good marker. I mean, we can use cottages there, we can recover MP, like we can recover so many resources there that, you know, it's critical. Yeah. It's also why I always hate when we're in a new area and then like you go to a save point, right? And then the save point's disguised as a monster, and then it just like tries to kill you. You know, happens to the best of us, right? But still. Yeah, facing the door. Yeah, we did equip in the last video. We did equip Defender to Cecil. It reduces his attack capabilities a bit, but increases defense by 20, which seems well worth the trade, in my opinion. Yeah, we got a few treasure chests, and we are continuing to face quite literally 1,000 random doors. Black Cow. Who could equip this? Is that worth it? I want to say yes. Unless... No, I think Edge is the dude. I think that makes sense. I don't know. Black Cow, it could even be something that we don't want to equip, but I don't know. I'm really torn on that one. That one's a little bit of a head scratcher, in all honesty. We're gonna go down here. Mostly we're just mapping out the areas and stuff. Oh, this looks... I was gonna say, this doesn't look like a dead end to me. This looks very much like an area. Yeah, we haven't used a cottage yet, but once we like fully map out and once we start running out of more and more resources, I think we are going to want to use a cottage, just because Cecil's MP is at 73 right now, and it's normally a 240 or something. So obviously we're a little bit low on resources. If we're going to go into like a boss fight, we don't want to go into it like this. Like this is a little bit worrisome. Kane's level increase, nice. Are they seeing something different now, or? No, just the final crystal's here. I know, man, it's exciting. The final crystal is here. I mean, or should be. I don't know, I've been fooled before. And I'll be fooled again. So I wouldn't necessarily be incredibly surprised if they're like, actually the final crystal is with Golbez, and you get out of the sealed cave, and then the whole world's shrouded in darkness. Then it's Final Fantasy III all over again. I do like how Golbez literally stands like 12 feet tall. It's ridiculous. We're to increase level. We're in Tornado. Oh my gosh. Tornado. We're just casually learning Tornado now? Is that how we live our lives? That's insane. Ether. Honestly, he's more than 12. He's like 25 feet tall. He's like 3 times taller than us. It's ridiculous. That's how you know he's real serious about destroying the world. I mean, look at all these doors. It's all like trap doors too. It's all like not really doors. It's just entrance to like nothing. We're gonna go all the way down here. Mostly we're just trying to finish the map for this this area. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but it feels like we shouldn't even fill out this map. Like, in terms of, like, a lore perspective. Like, if this is the sealed cave, and this is where, like, the crystal lies, like, why are we literally making a map on how to get it for anyone? And we're just gonna give this to Naming Way in exchange for, like, an apple? Like, this seems like a very... It feels like we might not be as responsible as we think we are. Yeah, accessible increased level. I mean, that's a very cheap price for... Literally, I don't know, they haven't really defined what the crystals do, but it seems like end of the world level power. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like maybe we don't give this one a Naming Way. Oh no, we got 3 red fangs for it. That's worth the end of the world. We got a bestiary. Bestiary? Something like that. I don't know, I'm always torn on the pronunciation. I mean, Final Fantasy is primarily a text-based game. You know how it is. I think that's changing a little bit with the newer ones and stuff. And I know obviously they introduced voice acting and stuff in Final Fantasy X, but like, it's still primarily the game is text-based when you talk to people, just in the world. Like there's some voice lines, but there's a lot of just text. So, I don't know. I feel like even random NPCs now are getting like voice lines. It's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it though. So the whole reason I don't want to say I have an issue with it, but the whole reason I'm worried about that is I feel like in Final Fantasy 13, you could talk to NPCs less and less. Which kind of makes sense because you're kind of on the run. But it feels like internal to like the studio, like internal to Square, it's a lot easier to make just like in the game, like, oh, text, this is what this person says, rather than literally hiring a voice actor to voice out lines. Like it feels like you get less dialogue from the side characters, like the characters that, you know, random NPC number 5. Like you would get less dialogue because instead of having text, you would have to have it all like voiced out, which is, you know, it's harder to scale that because you got to get like a unique voice actor or someone with like a different voice. And I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Like I don't know if that thought process makes sense. But there's a lot more work into turning something into life when it's a voice behind it rather than just a piece of text. I think this kind of goes back to, and I mentioned it before, but one of the big things I do like about like role-playing games and stuff is the conversation you have with people in the world. Like I think like Final Fantasy 1, one of the biggest issues I had, like legitimately, and I complained about this a bunch, but was the fact that like the random characters, they didn't have any personality. They didn't have anything about them that defined them as people. Like you would just talk to someone and they'd just say like bless the crystals 1,000 times, and then at that point like the world isn't worth saving if no one's in the world. Like if it's a lifeless world, then why would you care about saving it? So like, and that kind of goes into like the voice line thing. If people aren't talking, if there isn't like life in the world, it feels like, you know, I don't know, it just doesn't feel worth it. This actually does tie into, I'm talking about everything but Final Fantasy IV, but this does kind of tie into Final Fantasy 15, because one of the concerns I have is about life in the world, because I was kind of like reading like what people liked and disliked like over the last like months and months, and generally what I hear is one of the biggest dislikes is it's an empty world, which is kind of like, well then, like I don't want like 5 different like towns and then 75 miles between them, you know, and just dead grass. Like it just inherently feels bad. I mean, we'll see when we play it, but yeah. I do think Final Fantasy, in terms of like actual locations though, Final Fantasy 1 and 2, they're fine. They do it pretty well. Yeah, I think there's definitely different challenges, of course, like depending on the format you're playing. Like 7 Remake had so much life in it but it was because the way it's working, it's not like an overworld system, you know. You hit a loading screen and then you load into a different area, and that's just how it is. So it's not like did I go up there? Here, I forget where I came from. Oh, I definitely didn't come from this one. It's a door, but yeah, it's just inherently it's a different system, I guess is what I'm saying. So it is what it is. But yeah, we'll see how that game pans out. Tactics, I'm really not sure how it's going to pan out because all I've seen is fights, and it seems like Tactics in its entirety is just a collection of fights, like with cutscenes between them, right? You don't free move around the world because that's just not the kind of game it is, as far as I know. Edge's level increased. I think I might be way wrong on that, but I'm excited to be proven wrong. Another empty room. I just gotta check every time in case they're gonna pull a fast one and they put like a treasure chest in the room and don't mark it on the map. You know, just being real jerks about it. I do feel like maybe they should hide the chests until you use sight, although that would be kind of a pain. The whole reason being is like, how do I inherently know there's chests everywhere? I don't know, it feels kind of weird from my perspective, because I wouldn't know that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't know there was a treasure chest in this, you know, specific area or whatever. This one seems pretty small, actually. We're nearly 50% done mapping this area, and we've just walked into it. It's not too bad. Man, this bat. Quick as can be. Rosa's level increase, level 60. We're at Holy. Oh my gosh. That is so good. Holy is so strong. Just as a spell, it's just bonkers. It's just like a new area. What have I done? Where am I? Eventually one of these doors is gonna hit me. One day. Nice. Let's see what's in this room. Nothing? Oh no, there's actually something. I was planning on nothing. Oh, we need to use Rosa more. I think I messed up and accidentally used Cecil last time. Dry ether. Was that a trap or is it just I moved too quick? That was weird. That's gotta be it. I was gonna say, that's so much damage. What are these called? Lesser Manolith? Interesting. X potion. Nice. That's honestly, it's all cool stuff. I'm here for it. Yeah, depending on how this goes and when I see a save point, we might need to consider like going back and saving. I'm not really sure yet. Like, I don't know, this also seems like a small area. It feels like we're just venturing out, you know what I mean? We're just kind of like figuring out what's over here and then seeing what we encounter. Because it's so easy to accidentally just run into like a place that's over your head. Right now we're pretty good. Even Cecil with 58 MP would be fine in a boss fight. It would be tight. It'd be very tight. If it was a tough boss fight, probably not. But Rosa's the biggest hitter we have anyways, with like magic, white magic. And then Kane's good. I don't know, it feels like we're probably good, but I'm skeptical on everything. You know what I mean? I'm always skeptical. Okay, let's go. Does this wrap around? Hey, it does. B3 South map complete. Got 2 blue fangs. Okay, so now we're going to do that whole thing where we just leave. So let's go here. Mostly what we want to do is we want to map B2. Oh wait, have we already mapped B2? I actually don't remember. I think we did. But like, this is B3 South. It's a little bit weird with like the ropes and stuff. Like, it's like different areas, but not. It's kind of weird how that shakes out sometimes. Alright, now he should be dead, right? There it is. Okay, cool. Not too bad. Rudia's level increased, Kane's level increased. Yeah, that's good stuff. Essentially, we're good to just continue what we were already doing. Let's see where this goes. See, this is actually, honestly, this is actually where it could get really tricky. Because if all these areas go to different areas, like we're spider webbing off of, right? We're in the center of this web, and we got like 7 different branches, and we got to figure out which one actually leads somewhere. So we'd be constantly going down pathways and going back up them and retracing. Like, this is where it can take a while, but we'll see how this goes. I don't know. I hate missing out on things, so I'm always just like, all right, it feels like we're on the right path. Now let's do the complete opposite, because I don't want to be on the right path. I want to find what's off the beaten path. Another empty room, it appears. Yeah, this looks pretty empty. I don't know, I haven't explored these rooms too much, and there probably is like a scenario where there are things to find. But I don't know. At the very surface of them, they feel just like trap rooms. You know what I mean? They just feel like rooms where it's like, all right, haha, you had to find a door, now leave. Like, there's not a lot to them. Dude, Kane, I don't know what he ate, but he has got all of his, I don't know, all of his like strength. He is so strong. He ate all of his fruits and vegetables. I don't know. He's insane. So B3 North. So I think that actually what this means then is B3 South is where we want to be. Got a silent bell. What does that do? Do we already have a silent bell? Is it like cast slow or something? Stop, maybe? I'm curious. Silence. Oh, that makes sense. It's literally called Silent Bell. Okay, that was silly. It's funny because if I hadn't happened upon this rope, or that rope, then like I would actually be really confused about where to go. But now I'm just like, oh yeah, you just go down south. Easy. Cecil's level increase, level 62. I really can't help but feel like we are a little bit overpowered. Oh, we need to go down here. Oops. I don't know what it is. Just level 62. That seems crazy. At least to me. That seems like a bananas level to be at. Edge's level increased. Nice. Okay, now this kind of feels like a boss fight, guys. Literally a save in an empty room, and then another door. Like there's nothing that doesn't scream boss fight here. So let's. Oh wait, we messed up. Please don't have random encounters. We need to actually, like, you know, use a cottage. That was my fault. I forgot about that whole cottage thing. I'm excited for this. This should be fun. And then just for fun, let's look at this. 59, 60, 62, 55, 60. Like we started this dungeon. I could have sworn Edge was in the 40s, but here we are. Yeah, let's. Oh, maybe it isn't a boss fight. It's another area. B4. Woo! That's exciting. Not a lot of random fights though. Just kind of letting us chill. Oh, well, never mind. We were chilling for a bit. Just for a bit. I don't know, this seems like a pretty deep cave though. Maybe like B4 is like the last area, and this next area is gonna lead to the crystal where Golbez is, and he's already taken it. I don't know, it feels like this game's done, like, it's always been like, oh, but then Golbez still, like, it's like anything happens, and it's like, but then the crystal was stolen, and it's like, alright, cool, I got it. Like, that's the gist, and it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be like, we got to the sealed cave, but then the crystal was stolen, you know, like, it's, I don't know. Have we had one where, like, we got the crystal, but then Golbez killed us and took it? Because that feels like a good one. Maybe we have. Maybe I'm forgetting. Dude, Edge, just a monster. Just smacking fools. Manolith is just stuck in time. Doesn't know what's going on. There it is. Okay, cool. So let's complete this map here real quick. That's so obnoxious. We just gotta complete like the little line, you know? We basically already complete the map, but also there's this little line where you gotta get. Don't worry about it. It's gotta be it. Oh my gosh. We're so close. We're a sliver away. Just a sliver. Just a smidge. A smidge, if you will. Oh man. There it is. 3 white fangs. I don't even know what I'm using these items for, man. Because I'm like, I'm not using them, you know what I mean? Alright, well, let's go save. Alright. Cool. Alright, well, actually calling it a little bit early today. I'm going to end it here, just because I'm not sure when the next save point's going to be. Yeah, when we come back, we're going to continue down the sealed cave dungeon and see what's up. I don't know, it shouldn't be too bad, but I think boss fight soon. I'm feeling it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.